afternoon, everybody. It's a privilege to have this interview with SA Diver News. And thank you guys for visiting us here next to the Vaal River. My name is Egbert Kenny. I'm racing in partnership in one loft with Rudy van Vieren, my friend from Kuruman. We're racing in a syndicate called Out of Africa and RVV. We've had a relatively nice season in the one lofts this year, and we were fortunate enough to have a win at Dino King, second ace, and a very, very good win at Sapper with 12 minutes, also fifth ace. I would not only like to talk about my own achievements here. I have said in previous interviews that the achievements of two specific cocks and a hen has been instrumental to many fancier success in these two one lofts. In the Dino King auction, I noticed a lot of results from our Golden Karedi and 810 Tomlock lines. Mr. Gijs Louw has had a fantastic season at Dino King on ace pigeons with a Golden Karedi line. Ram Lofts and Mr. Shane Gerber, as well as Mr. Daniel Trotsky. All these top fanciers had very, very good results with our pigeons. I can give you a quick summary of the Dino King loft performances of our 810 Karedi bloodline. Unfortunately, it's quite a list, so I must read it to you. At Dino King, it was first and second final winners was 810 locks. The first, second, third, fifth and 11th ace pigeons, I think there were more, but as far as I can remember, there was something like 7 out of the top 11 ace pigeons at Dino King came from the Golden Karedi 810 Cox progeny. Mr. Trotsky purchased a few years ago a son of our cheeky cock and a daughter of our first national ace, 19318 on the long distance from us. Later he paired them together. They bred him in 2018 the super races, Smooth Sailing. Smooth Sailing was the final winner, but she was also the first ace pigeon, first grand average ace pigeon. She almost won everything that year. And her grandchild this past season at Dino King, Bianca, was the first ace pigeon in the loft, official ace pigeon, I understand. She was leading the averages by 35 minutes on speed. Ours was third ace before the final. She moved up second ace. So yes, our first and Mr. Trotsky's second are virtually exactly the same genetics. They actually carry 3 different grandfathers and grandmothers. Cheeky 15026, 19318, the long distance ace in South Africa, a 4-time winner that end. And then also a closing cock from Tertia Engelbrecht with the number 78094 is in both the bloodlines. So yeah, that's what the Dino King performances was with our bloodlines, and we're very privileged that people have invested in those pigeons, and we are even more happy that they have actually had good results with them. The Dino King winner I've been developing towards that specific pigeon for a long time. In 2014, her grandsire 11077 was the ace pigeon speed at winner's flight and the second ace on points. I then mated that cock to a hen that was the 4th ace at Carnival City, the 5th ace at Carnival City. She is bred out of Andre Carlson's 50,000 Sierens line with a sablon. Then I mated them together and we bred in 2016 a cock that was third at Carnival, 5th ace pigeon and or 8th ace pigeon. That's the father to the Dino King winner. The mother to the Dino King winner was 2 years ago. She was the 4th pigeon on the drop, equal winner on the final, and the 2nd ace pigeon at Dino King. So our pigeon has been line bred from performance one loft birds to this winner. A lot of guys have made the remark to me that they're not interested in our final winner to purchase her because she raced and won on a 1500. I find it hilarious because the hen was actually the 3rd ace pigeon in the loft up to the final, which means to become a 3rd ace pigeon in a loft, you have to fly up front the whole series. Every single hotspot, she was there and thereabout. So yeah, you know, we all have our own ways of thinking about it, but yes, I believe that the Dino King winner stands a chance to breed very, very good pigeons for Mr. van der Linde. The Sapper winner, I must say, was completely unexpected to me. Even if she was lying quite nicely on the ace pigeon competition. It's a cock, I understand, from Gerard. The pigeon was at the early stages, the 1st ace. Slowly started dropping 4th ace, 6th ace. I think, I'm not exactly sure of the figure. I think she was 11th ace before the final, or he. And then fortunately for us, he came and won by 11 minutes 43 seconds, and that helped him to become the 5th ace pigeon. I think it's a brilliant performance, especially from a cock on that distance, on that velocity. Seldom you find good cocks winning by such a big margin. It's normally the hens, in my opinion, in my personal experience. That cock has been bred from a 81055 son. He's the youngest son of that super pair that I have in my stock loft. Last year I actually tried to send an exact sister like this to Sapper, but the hen was at that time not available. I had her with another son of the 81055, and that specific mating won us 139,000 Rand in prize money last year. And then I had the father with another hen, 04 Kareli hen, and his child last year in Sapper was the 6th hotspot ace pigeon. This year we were lucky enough, we only got one baby. The hen is very old, she's a 13. And I sent the one that I actually wanted to send last year, and the pair didn't disappoint. The father is 81055, like I said, but the mother is a very, very special pigeon. She was the 13th ace pigeon herself at Carnival till the final. She bred us a second, Mikey's Fontaine's Bloem, etc. And then her father is a son to our number 1 hen, 08816. And her mother is Kareli mated to his own 5-time winner daughter, 04159. She's also the middle distance ace pigeon in the GRPA combine many years ago. The 04159 hen is a super foundation breeder for many years already. She's made many pigeons, fanciers, become even better fanciers. Mr. Gijs, for instance, had a daughter of her that bred him the 3rd best bird in South Africa year before last, and last year the 5th best bird. Mr. Fred van Heerden, VPU champion, also got a 03-04159 sister, same as Gijs's. That then also helped him become the VPU champion. So yes, in a nutshell, and then also, of course, Mr. Samuels bought a cock from us, the Monster Cocks, son of the Monster Cock, when mated to a granddaughter of Golden Kareli. And we are very happy to hear that cock bred him the Sapper ace pigeon. So yes, all in all, a lot of fantastic results all over the country from different fanciers with our bloodline. I would just like to give a short summary of, you know, I for one am always running around trying to buy overseas pigeons at massively inflated prices. I for one have also now imported 40 kittles and best kittles. But I just want to mention something, and it's a short summary of the one loft winners in 1 year. This is not a list of the last 25 years. This list I'm going to give you now his performances in 1 year, 2023 in South Africa. First Cape Town final winner. This year, January or February. First and second Dino King final. Also, first, second, third, fifth, 11 aces. I think there's more. Equal first Barcelona, 7th on the drop and 10th on the drop out of this line. First Bloem final, 13th ace. First Sapper final, 5th ace. First Winners Flight final. Second final Carnival Gold Cup this year. First Hotspot Diaz. First Hotspot double equal winners at Dino King. 2 second equal winners Genetics. Guys, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one loft winners in one season from 2 cocks. And we are all chasing the overseas birds. My only advice to guys wanting to compete in one lofts is local is lekker. In South Africa, we have some of the best pigeons in the world. There's already quite a number of overseas birds that came in through the years from Sun City, kittels and bearskittels. Let us see how those birds will compete against these 2 cocks' progeny. I have both the cocks here today with me, and I would like to show them to South Africa. They are living legends. 810's progeny up to now has bred 25 one loft winners and Golden Kareli 9 one loft winners. There's a lot of stories going around in South Africa that Kareli is a very fast pigeon and he cannot breed one loft winners. Sapper has shown differently. A combination of 810 and Kareli breeds 12-minute winners on a final. So yes, a very important announcement I'd like to make is that Mr. Bieneke of Top Pigeon have agreed that we will have an auction on Top Pigeon somewhere in the end of October, early November. I have been working the whole week selecting pigeons for this auction. I'm fortunate enough that Mr. Alan Bauer, and I would like to mention a big thank you to Mr. Alan Bauer. I purchased 8855, 371 and the other sister 54 from him many years ago. A lot of money in those days, cost me 50,000 a pigeon, but it was the best money I ever spent. Thank you, Roland, for that. Guys, the monster cock is as big a legend as 810 and Golden Kareli. The monster cock was a very late bred. He was rung with a GRPA ring to compete in the GRPA Young Bird Series. But in his first race, I decided that I'm going to push him into the GPU side. I was pushing to win the Old Bird points. He was 6 months old when he went to his first race. And on his very first race, in the GPU, in the Old Bird side, that cock won me a Winburg race on a 1900 or a 2000, I think, 1988 velocity on 235 kilometers. And then everybody thought, oh, what a pox. But he won that union race by 3.5 minutes. He continued from there to win 4 more races. I think they were union wins. No, they were not. He had 2 union wins. He won 4 club races. On Richmond, he won the race again by 5.5 minutes in the union on a 1-1 velocity. No, the monster cock is a legend. I have sold, for instance, a son of the monster cock to Welgedaan Lofts. That cock became an absolute super breeder. Super breeder of winners. Welgedaan Lofts on our COVID auction also purchased a full brother to 03, a Kareli Oudabel 816 cock, or Mr. Samuels. I'm not sure between them who bought the birds, but also they purchased a 810 daughter. And that specific 2 pigeons' daughter, together with the monster cock stuff, is 5th for Welgedaan on Sapper final race again. The same brothers and sisters as won in Federation winners this year. The monster cock guys, I think It's pages full of results. I think he is now father, grandfather, and great-great-grandfather, and I have all the pedigrees to prove it, to probably between 35 and 50 different ace pigeons. It's a list as long as Corelli's ace pigeons and as A10's performances. A10's progeny has won 25 one loft finals. I'm not talking about seconds. I'm not talking about equal winners. If we add all that up, it's double. It's 50. Golden Corelli has bred 28 children, all union winners. 3/4 of them are ace pigeons, the same with the monster cock. I think the monster cock's father, 404, is a cousin again to 810 and 8855. We sold that cock to Tersa Engelbrecht. But yes, so those are the 3 legendary foundation breeders in our loft. They have made many other fanciers champions wherever they've gone. And we are very proud of that fact, and we are happy that we are able to always share our genetics with South African fanciers. This is the famous 810, 4253 810, 2007. This cock is now 16 years old. All I can tell you is that he handles like a 2-year-old. Unbelievable balance and 1 tail feather. Look at that. This pigeon carries no weight. He's still in top condition. This is the type of wing that I love. The 810 Corelli and my Tomlock family all have exactly similar type of wings. Look at the beautiful ventilation in between for the air to pass. And the first primary has got a bit of a step on it. And yes, guys, I present to you the living legend 810, my big boy. Cock of all cocks in my loft, grandsire and great-grandsire to 25 one loft straight out winners and many one loft ace pigeons. Legend of the legends. True legend. This is Golden Corelli, a true legend in the GPU and the Gauteng Combine, and all over South Africa. This cock's progeny won this year Bloem Central final, Winners Flight final, and Sapper final. This cock handles like a 1.5-year-old cock in super condition in the race loft. Again, we have super balance. We have 1 tail feather. Look at this. You can do with him what you want. It stays 1 tail feather. You can go up, you can go down. That's why this is such a super cock. We go to the wing of Golden Corelli. We find exactly the same thing as with the 810 cock. We find very well ventilated wings, lots of air flowing through. We find a very big step up. We find it covers the back tremendously. And the first primary is covered by the second primary, by the first secondary primary. Now, this cock is much bulkier than 810, much bulkier. He has an unbelievable amount of muscle quality. He's much wider in front. He carries much more muscle, and he's slightly deeper than the 810 cock. This cock also has a phenomenal violet eye, which I believe carries a lot of speed. The non-eye theorists will have a good laugh now at me. The 810 cock and the Golden Corelli cock are cousins. The Golden Corelli's father is a full brother to 810's mother. But there's something else here. The similarities between Golden Corelli and the super breeder sons of 810 are the following. We mated, because this cock was such a super breeder, we mated 810 to a daughter of 970 to copy the success of Golden Corelli. So we basically, the 810 double fives are virtually genetically the same way bred as Golden Corelli. And that is, in my opinion, the reason why they are starting to throw the same type of results. The 970 brings a lot of super stuff to the party. The legacy of Kareli has now only started this season, I think. We will be concentrating heavily on him in the next 5 years on his progeny. We will have to figure out which ones they are, but we believe that they will compete as good as the 810s. Guys, yes, in summary, our two legendary living legends, 810 and Golden Kareli. This is the mother to the Sapper winner. She's a beautiful hen, fantastic violet eye. So she's bred off a son of 08816. Her mother is Kareli with 5-time winner sister. Her mother is the same full sister to the cock we just mated it to 03. So we line breeding back to the original super breeders of Golden Kareli 08816. So yes, mother of Sapper winner, mated to middle distance age GPU for stock. Fantastic wings on these pigeons. Look at the covering there. Look at the covering on the back. Here we are busy preparing an area with 35 single pens for our Kittel and Best Kittel collection that we've recently imported into Belgium. They are in quarantine at the moment. We must have the breeding section here ready by the 15th when they will be released out of quarantine. We are very, very excited about the new introduction. Our plan is to mate all the cocks from this imported round, which will be about 20 cocks. We will be mating the 20 Kittel and Best Kittel cocks to our own 810 Kareli monster cock bloodlines, and all the babies will be sent to carnival as a test to see how they do in one loft racing. So yeah, we're excited to announce this, and hoping to see 1 or 2 results from the pairings. But we will keep you updated and just have a look at carnival's results next year. We're hoping for something to show. Who knows what will happen. We have built a very nice new addition guest house to our property. I would like to invite any serious buyer of 810 related pigeons, tomlocks or Kareli lines. We don't have Karelis available right now, but we have very good 810s available. I invite you cordially to come and visit us. Stay for free in our new guest house for a night or two, and handle the pigeons yourself and make a educated decision what you like and don't like. We have very, very good stock pigeons available. We bred for stock. It's got 2 bedrooms and sleeps 2 adults and 2 kids. So yeah, it's available to any guy that's serious about buying some of our 810 pigeons. It's free of charge for the buyer. So yeah, that's an invitation to whoever is interested. Thank you.